Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back for another YouTube video. And today we're talking about big granny pants and big knickers. Yes, we are. So I recently asked you guys over on Instagram if you'd want to see kind of like a shapewear video. This is something that I've been super intrigued about, particularly since Kim Kardashian's Skims kind of brand. I felt like it really kind of put shapewear, it almost exposed shapewear to maybe a new audience, maybe a slightly younger audience, or groups of people that maybe had never tried it before. So I did ask you guys over on Instagram if you wanted to see this. A lot of you guys said yes, and I asked specifically what stores, and a lot of the responses wanted to see Primark. So I thought, do you know what, let's start out by trying out Primark shapewear, seeing what they have to offer in stores. I am open to doing this with other high street stores like Debenhams, M&S. A lot of those were some other popular requests. Just drop me a comment below if you would like to see this again with maybe some new brands and what brands you have in mind. But today we are testing out some Primark shapewear, and I am really quite excited to get into this. It's a different kind of video for me, guys. So if you guys do enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you could go ahead and thumbs it up. Also leave me a comment, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload, and also check me out on Instagram. My name is Georgiamayxoxo. I will leave all of my relevant links in the description box below. But today we're trying out Primark. This is going to be interesting. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pop on a really tight kind of dress and show you my before with no shapewear on, just regular pants, and then I'm gonna pop it on with the shapewear underneath, and we're gonna really test whether or not it works with, you know, tighter fitting dresses, because I feel like for a lot of people the reason why they purchase shapewear or Spanx or whatever you want to call it is for evening dresses or tighter clothing. This is a personal preference. I think if you want to buy it and it makes you feel good about yourself, I'm all for it. If you're really against the idea of shapewear and feel like it is maybe like a negative thing, that's cool, you do you. Whatever you want to do is good with me, as long as you're not hurting anybody. So I did pop in there. I spent quite a bit of money. First things first, they didn't really have too many sizes. They had a lot of extra larges, but not a lot of any other sizes. And I feel like with shapewear, it's better to go down rather than up, especially if you want that control, or you want that, you know, pulling in moment. So I did grab a few bits. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna start by popping on a dress with no shapewear and telling you guys what I think of it. So the dress I've decided to use for this video is this one from Opoly. I do sometimes get a discount code with them, so if that's valid currently, I will pop it in the description box below, and you can obviously use that at checkout. I love Opoly dresses, they're some of my favourites, but a lot of the time they are quite tight and they are quite slinky. So this is the one I've decided to pop on. It has a nude underlay underneath and then this kind of black sheer lining over the top. It's really flattering, but I do feel like from the side it definitely creates that kind of like, especially when you've had a big lunch or you're a bit bloated, little pouch that I would rather was a bit more kind of sucked in. This is the before, from the front, from the other side. Yeah. So Primark had quite a lot to offer with regards to shapewear. They had various different types of underwear and tops. So I'm going to start out with the first style. This is in black. I did also pick these bottoms up in a nude, if you would rather the nude, obviously if you're wearing something that's lighter coloured. I actually went for a small, which in Primark is a size 10 to 12. I normally would be a 12 in underwear, however I know I wanted it to be that kind of sucky in vibe. So this is the first style that we have, and these are called the Firm Control High Rise Thong. So they literally are like a big old Bridget Jones pant, as you guys can see. The difference is they have a thong, which is going to be great if you don't want VPL showing. They're super high-waisted, as you guys can see, and really quite stiff, like, woo, these are a struggle. So fingers crossed they're going to do something and I can actually get them on. To go with those, I did actually pick up this little cami top. I just kind of thought this would be useful anyway in my wardrobe. Again, I got it in a small and it retails for £4. It has that super tight fabric, almost like right across this front section here, and then it just has a nice kind of lace detail. Now obviously this will not really be suitable underneath a dress like this, but I feel like other things it could be quite useful for if you do want to kind of maybe slim down your waist area. I will show you guys what this cami top looks like on, either with these or a different pair of bottoms, but obviously not underneath the dress because you'll see all the straps and it just won't really do anything. Let's start by trying on these big old Bridget Jones granny pants. Okay, so they are on. I'm sorry, I'm literally out of breath because that was quite a struggle. They come up like crazy high-waisted. They are literally up to here. They are so high-waisted. So you might not even need the cami top because the pants are like high-waisted. I'm obviously going to do a little side angle view. The only thing I will say is I definitely feel more secure. Like, I feel like my posture's a little bit better. It's almost like wearing, like, obviously not as an extreme version, but something similar to a corset. It really makes you feel secure. I feel like everything's kind of aligned a little bit better. And I actually quite like it. I think for the evening it would feel like it was really holding you in place somewhat. Take a look from the side and see if it has done anything. Either I am being completely bought in by all of this stuff, but I do think it's made a little bit of a difference. No? Am I the only one? We'll have to compare with the earlier photos. I think what it does, it almost like flattens out that area and makes it slightly more rounded rather than like rolls, if that makes any sense. It definitely feels nice, and I think it kind of brings in your waist a little bit more up here because it is just so tight. Yeah, I think this is definitely something I would consider wearing. I don't think you can see, obviously because it isn't a knicker, you can't see like the line here, it's a thong. Overall, I actually think that this is alright. No? Am I the only one? I did obviously pick up the nude option just to show you guys what it looks like. This is exactly the same as what I currently have on. However, the difference is these are more of a bigger pants. I don't know what sort of style knicker this is, but they're not a thong. They're definitely more of like a granny pant, if you will. But some people feel more comfortable in that. They would rather wear that, more of a brief style. I totally get that, but they're exactly the same as what I've got on, but mine are obviously the thong style. Okay guys, so just popped on the cami top just to kind of show you what it looks like on. So first things first, there's no underwire in this. You can either choose to wear a bra underneath or, like me, go braless. I think because it's just so tight, it does kind of tend to flatten the boobs, if you will. But it definitely feels secure if you maybe want to wear this instead of a bra underneath the jumper or something. I would 100% do that. The only thing is with the pants, it's quite thick because obviously the pants come up super high. So that's where the pants are coming up to. I mean, it's just crazy. And then once you roll the cami top over the top of the pants, it's just very difficult to kind of breathe. I'm trying to show you as best I can what this kind of looks like without obviously exposing myself or showing too much. But yeah, I definitely think I would wear this though. Like, I do think it is a good option. Like, it's just getting used to this. Never really worn shapewear like it. I wore some shapewear to my formal years ago, but it really was not like this. It was from M&S and it definitely didn't have as much control. Either I got the wrong size or it just wasn't the best set, but this is like really pulling me in right now. This is obviously what it's looking like on me. I actually think I like it, guys. I think I would wear it for formal events underneath my clothes, 100%. I did also pick up the exact same cami top in the nude. Again, I just thought it'd be handy for lighter colour fabrics and things like that. The straps on these, by the way, are adjustable as well. And again, I went for a small in this, which is a 10 to 12. This was a struggle to get on, and I would say I'm definitely a 10 on top, which is good. You literally want it to feel like that, but I'm just letting any of you know if you're in between sizes, whew, these tops are quite hard to get on. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys something completely different. This is called a firm control slip. So it's essentially a dress that's meant to be used as something like what I have on right now. That could go underneath other dresses. This retails for £6. Again, I got it in a small, and it literally is the exact same kind of fit as the top of this, but it doesn't have the lace, but it does have some kind of lace along the bottom, which I feel like is good and bad. I feel like makes it look a lot prettier, but is that really that practical if you're wearing something super tight? Do you want the added lace on the bottom? Each to their own, but I'm gonna go try this on and we can see what we think once I've popped it on. So next up we have the little black slip that I was talking about earlier. First things first, a lot of you may prefer this neckline. It's definitely more of a scoop neckline. Doesn't have the added lace, which I think allows you to wear more things, even though it doesn't look as pretty. The back is like that. I mean, they could have made it slightly lower if you wanted to wear something maybe that's, you know, quite a low back. I do feel like this is quite high. It's almost like a vest top. and this is what it's looking like. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like before I tell you my thoughts. So this is what this looks like on me. It's like a little black dress. Again, it has that added bit of lace. It's very comfortable. This is what it looks like from the side, and then the back, then the other side. Just being real with you guys, this definitely does not offer you anywhere near as much firming or control, or, you know, pulls you in as much as what we've previously tried on. The high-waisted briefs and the vest top, for me, are a much better combination if you are looking for something to really bring you in. This just feels super, super stretchy, comfortable. You can really move in it. Like, it's just, it's a great little slip if you want to pair it underneath something. But as something that's supposed to be giving you any sort of firming control or support, or kind of like tummy sort of drawing you in here, it definitely doesn't do that. I just think it's quite a comfortable little dress that you could pop on underneath something if you need a slip. So yeah, that's just my overall opinion, to be honest. I definitely think the briefs and the vest tops are a much better suction kind of thing than this dress. It just offers no support really. And this is the small one. It was really easy to slip on versus the underwear and cami top from before that I really struggled to get on, but once it was on, I really felt that. So again, this is it from the side. I don't really feel like it's doing anything. I can still see my little pouch where I've eaten my lunch and I'm a little bit bloated. Yeah, it's still there, whereas in those high-waisted black briefs it really felt like it was all drawn in. So yeah, that's just my thought on this. I think this one is probably a no-go for me personally. Which brings me to my final set. So I'm going to try on this little combo. The first thing we have is a firm control shaping bodysuit. This retails for £8. And again, I grabbed it in a small. It essentially just looks like this, and it does have little poppers down here on the bodysuit section. It's not a thong, it's more of a bigger kind of brief. But I thought, again, it could be quite a useful thing if you wanted to wear with skinny jeans underneath your top, if you really want something to bring you in. This fabric does feel very similar to the cami fabric, so fingers crossed this is going to offer you a little bit more support than something like this. It has a bit of a scoop neck. Again, it has just the adjustable straps, and we're going to pop it on and see what we make of it. However, to go with that bodysuit, I do have a different pair of bottoms. So these are some cycle shorts. Now this really does give me the Kim K vibe. Really reminds me of Skims. What she brought out was obviously a lot of these kind of like cycle shorts as well. She did a lot where like one leg was shorter, so if you're wearing something with a slit in it, you could wear something like this underneath. Just super interesting. For reference, I actually picked these up in a medium. I just saw them and I just thought, do you know what, small is going to go nowhere near me in these. I can still feel really how tight they are. I think this is going to be very similar to those briefs from the beginning, and it's just really going to pull you in. These retail for £5, and they literally are just some basic cycle shorts. You could pop these on underneath so many different things just to give you a little bit more shape. So I'm going to pair these two together and see what we think. Just for reference, I popped the shorts on because I wanted to show you guys what they look like before I put the bodysuit on. So this is what they would just look like if you wanted to wear them with a regular bra or something. I've just rolled this kind of cami top up. So you guys can see quite how high-waisted they are. They come up super high. Like this is right under my bust where they come up. So yeah, that's really nice. They feel actually quite comfortable. I'd say they're more comfortable than the briefs from the beginning. This is the length of them on me. Yeah, I think they're quite a good length. You could obviously kind of move them up and have them a little bit shorter, but they are then going to create kind of like little lines, so that's totally optional and depends if that's something you want to do. They definitely feel more secure than like an underwear, but I wouldn't say they're as secure as that first pair. That first pair really were really secure. I actually really like these. I think I would definitely pair them with so many different things. They are, again, almost just like a cycle short, but a little bit more secure than like a cotton cycle short. This is what they look like from the side. I think they have definitely kind of given me a little bit less of a pouch. They don't really do too much on the bum side of things. And yeah, this is just what they look like. I almost wish I had bought the small just to see if I could get them on, because maybe that would feel a lot tighter. On the label it says they're bum, tum and thigh shaping. I'm not really too sure, maybe they are bum shaping. I don't really feel like there's anything going on there, but I definitely feel like they are doing something across my tummy area. So yeah, Now I'm going to pop on the bodysuit. Lastly, I've popped on the bodysuit. I actually quite like this. I think it's really quite comfortable. Again, if you wanted to do this instead of maybe a bra, or you wanted it as a layering piece, it would be great. I think as something that's really going to pull you in, I don't feel like it has that control as much as those briefs do. Honestly, guys, those black underwear briefs from the beginning were the best. Like, I don't know what they had put in this section, but I just really felt it. It really was drawing me in. It was so difficult to get on. I think if you're going to select anything from this video and you want something that's going to do those things, I'd go for the underwear. However, this is the little bodysuit, and I thought I would just show this on. It's like showing a swimming costume. May as well just show you guys what it looks like. It looks like this at the back. This is it from the back. Obviously it does have a bigger kind of underwear section, if you will. It's not a thong style, so you are gonna get a seam and a line if you want to pair this with jeans. It is quite a thick seam, so I can imagine it would be quite a big VPL. Just to let you know, this is what it looks like close up and from the side. I definitely think it's doing something, but not loads. I felt like before I was really getting like, you know, sucked in, whereas now I just feel like it's like, it's okay. So like I said before, retailed for £8, so I think it's one of the more expensive things out of this collection that Primark do, and I get that it would be super useful, but I just think for me, I would definitely be more drawn to doing the underwear with the Cami set, because that is what I felt the most secure in. So that sums it up for my Primark shapewear review, opinion, haul, collection. I don't know what to call it. I've been pleasantly surprised. I really think Primark isn't too bad if you're looking for this sort of stuff and you're on more of a budget, or if you're like trialing out and just getting into this kind of thing and obviously you don't want to spend a fortune. I really do think they're a great option to give a go. I would just say be selective on what you choose and purchase. And I would also say go down a size. I'm not a small, guys, but I went for a 10 to 12 in a lot of this stuff because I wanted that security. And I think you can get away with it in shapewear. The intent is that it's meant to really bring you in and suck you in. So you want to feel like it's quite tight. So yeah, that's just my opinion on it all. I'm pleasantly surprised. Please let me know your thoughts below if you liked this style of video, if you don't, if you want to see other stores, or if you feel like, no, this was plenty, this is more than enough. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not really that big into shapewear, but I do think if you have a very formal event and you have something where you want to look a little bit more glamorous, it's nice to feel secure in whatever you put on underneath, and what you put on underneath can have a really big impact on how the dress looks overall, I think. So yeah, I wouldn't wear it in my day-to-day life, but if I had, you know, some exciting event, which I really don't, then maybe I would consider some of this stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, go ahead, hit subscribe, check me out on Instagram, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!